What's going on, Facebook? Devin Caswell live here. Now, today's a continuation of the series called Life's Greatest Battles. The battle we're going to talk about today is the battle against fear. Fear is one of the greatest battles that you're ever going to face. And in fact, oftentimes we let fear dominate our decision making. You know, maybe someone has hurt you and you haven't approached that person about it because you have a fear of conflict. Or maybe God has called you to be on the worship team or public speaking, but you haven't done that because you have stage fright. Or maybe you just have your boyfriend kill the spider on the wall because you're scared of spiders. I don't know. There's all sorts of situations, all sorts of examples. But it's really easy to let fear dominate our decision making. Okay? So ask yourself, what are your fears? Do you have a fear of conflict? A fear of your true potential? Do you have a fear of failure? Do you have a fear of heights? A fear of spiders? Write these things down so that you know what you're up against. The enemy wants us to live in fear because the enemy understands that if we let fear dominate our life, that we won't be able to step into the things that God has for us or to pursue God's call in our life. God's call in your life is going to require courage. See, facing your fears builds courage. It takes courage. Courage builds character. And built character means growth. And God is going to grow you in more ways than you can ever imagine. Living in fear is no way to live at all. You know, when I was in third grade, it was my first year of football. And it was like a second or third game of the season, and we were watching these teams play right before our game. And I was watching this guy run the ball. And as he was running the ball, you know, in football they teach you to lower your shoulder when you're about to get hit to prevent injury. And as he was running the ball, he saw these people coming at him, and instead of lowering his shoulder, he cowered away. You could literally see the fear in this guy's eyes. And as he got hit, he just got clobbered. He got hit so hard. And he was paralyzed from his mid-back section down. Fear will paralyze you if you let it. Fear will prevent you from moving forward in life. It'll keep you where you're at. Don't let that happen. Overcome your fears. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 says, "For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power, love, and self-control." God gave you a spirit of power and control. You have the ability to overcome your fears. God has given you that. So do it. And I've realized that over time, the only thing that's on the other side of fear is joy. You know, when I went to a men's retreat this summer, and we did all sorts of fun things, but one of the things we did was rappelling. I'm 20 years old. I know I'm kind of lame. I've never gone rappelling before in my life. All right, the idea kind of scared me a little bit. But I didn't realize how scared I was of heights until I stepped up to this cliff. You know, I was in a harness, I had a rope attached to me and everything, and I was still terrified. So I began to ask the dude that was holding my rope questions. I was like, "Hey man, like, is this rope gonna break on me? Like, are you gonna drop me?" Like, my life was literally in this guy's hands. All right, I stood at the edge of this cliff for like 5 minutes. It took so long for me to jump. But once I did, and here's the thing, like, it's a good thing I had dark blue pants on because I peed my pants a little bit that day. Like, I was that scared. But once I overcame my fear and I began to jump down this mountain, guys, I've never felt more alive in my life. It was an incredible experience. I would do it again so fast. It was amazing. I was cracking jokes on the way down. I felt alive. It was sweet. It was great. And I learned something that day. When you overcome your fears, the only thing that's on the other side of it is joy. True fulfillment in life, true joy in life comes from facing your fears. So do that. I got a quote for you. Fear is not real. The only place that fear exists is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that may never exist. That is near insanity. Do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real. But fear is a choice. Will Smith said that. And this was really eye-opening for me because it made me realize that fear is an option. You have the choice to let fear dominate your life or to live in courage. You have the choice to have stage fright or to overcome that fear. So I challenge you guys this week to begin to dig deep down, to find the courage inside of you and to begin to build it to overcome your fears. Do things that make you uncomfortable. Do things that will stretch you. Face your fears head on. Once you do that, you'll be one step closer to conquering one of life's greatest battles. Thank you so much for your time. If you guys have any comments, any suggestions, any questions, or any prayer requests, go ahead and comment them below, or feel free to direct message me, whatever you're more comfortable with. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.